Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to do a review on the new Wet n Wild collection, and it is the Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon. Yay! I'm really excited to go over this, so if you're ready then I'm ready, so let's get started. But yeah, how cute is this back here? This is the newest addition to my little area. I might have to pull her either over or up a little bit because when I sit, well, I don't know. But this was actually made by my good friend Andrea. Hey girl! She hand painted this plaque. There's the unicorn and roses, and in the back right here, the background right here is like a purple background, like ombre into black. And there's glitter all around it. It is just so cute. I absolutely love it. I'm going to leave her Instagram information in the description bar down below if you want to contact her and get one of your own. It is a one-of-a-kind piece. Nobody's else going to be able to get this because it is mine. But she does do plaques and stuff like this for sale. Okay, so moving on. As you guys know, I did not purchase the Zodiac collection to review, mainly because I did not like the way that this was packaged, the way it was packaged. It didn't have like the main packaging like this, unless you were on their PR list, and this girl's not on Wet n Wild's PR list, but no sweat on my back. So I didn't like the way that they had the bundles set. They had the bundles, you know, they had one for earth, one for fire, one for wind, and one for water. And I didn't like how they were set. And I didn't like the way the eyeshadows were, because I'm not a really big fan of eyeshadows that aren't separated, if you know what I mean. So I didn't purchase any of that collection. The only thing I purchased was the loose highlighter, and I showed you guys that last week, and I absolutely love it. So the last collection I reviewed from Wet n Wild was the Flights of Fancy collection, and now they have this one, which is the Fire versus Dragon collection. I am really stoked to show you guys this, because I think the last one I really enjoyed thoroughly was probably Gothographic. I think that one was really good. Actually, Flights of Fancy was really good too. But I think Gothographic had the most concise theme throughout the whole box. So let's go ahead and start reviewing. Alrighty, this is the box right here. It is Fire Dragon versus Ice Dragon. A lot of people are comparing it to the Game of Thrones realm and theme. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I'm just like, whoo, dragons. So yeah. But yeah, this is what she looks like. Ta-da! We have the newest addition that they did to this is that they added bronzers. These are two bronzers right here. They have 4 loose pigments. They have it like half fire, half ice. They have 2 quads, 4 metallic lipsticks, 2 highlighters, and I also purchased separately 2 lip toppers. And they did have a couple brushes, but I didn't buy them. But I did purchase the lip topper separately because I did want to try these out. So let's go ahead and talk about the bronzers. Now, I did use one of the bronzers today, and I have to say I'm not a fan of the bronzers. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Okay, the 2 that are in the box are, and prices will be at the bottom, scroll down at the bottom like I always do. Let me get my notes. Good Lord, thing. One second. Okay, sorry. I had to get situated. I used Queensland today, and the reason why I don't like these bronzers is because they are warm toned. I am more of a cool tone bronzer girl. I do have Queensland on, and it does look really nice. It's just not my preference. I am more of a cool tone bronzer girl. But this is what they look like. This one is not opened, so I am going to put this in the giveaway for when I hit 3,000 on Instagram. The difference between the two, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this one has more of like a red tone to it than this one does. But I will swatch this one for you. This one is Queensland, and this one is called You're Dragging Me Down. And they have another one that is for sale, and it is called Bronze Dynasty, and I think that one's warm tone too. I don't think they made any cool tone bronzers. I'll have to double check to see if Bronze Dynasty is a cool tone one, and I'll pop it at the bottom of the screen if it is or not. And if it is, I'm gonna pick that one up. I should have picked it up anyways. Oh, what's going on here? Oh no. What the what? Okay. These bronzers are like super soft. Oh, and they have an imprint of a dragon in it. How cute is that? Ah. This one does have a sheen to it. The swatch doesn't come out really good. You are going to have to like really pick up a lot of pigment on your brush, because this is what the swatch looks like. You can't see it. This is what it looks like. It does have a sheen to it. It's not too intense with the sheen, but there is a sheen there. All right, and those are the bronzers. I guess the next thing we could talk about are the highlighters. Y'all know I'm all about some highlighters, and I love both of these highlighters. They are so cool. They are on the ice side. I'm trying to make sure nothing falls. They are on the ice side. This one is called Halo Walkers, and I have it on my cheek. Look at that. And then this one is called Winter Falls in LA. And they also have another one called, where is it? I don't have it written down. I'll put it at the bottom of the screen what it is, and it is a stark white highlighter. Let's go ahead and swatch Halo Walkers. These ones have like a combination of a dragon and a snowflake, which I think is really cool. And this one has the same imprint. If you hear anything in the background, my apartment complex is having a pool party. So that's what that noise is. And see, this one is white with a blue shift to it. And the third one is a stark white. I will put the name at the bottom of the screen for you guys what it is, because I can't remember off the top of my head. And I thought I wrote it down, but I guess I didn't. This is what they look like. I did use, what's it called? Winter Falls in LA on my inner corner and my brow bone today. All right, I will be right back, and we are going to talk about some eyeshadows. All right, now we are going to talk about some eyeshadows and eye pigments. Normally I start with the eyes and then the cheeks, but this time I started with cheeks and eyes. It's good to switch things up a little bit. All right, first thing I want to talk about are the eyeshadow pigments. I do have them. I do have a little bit poured into my little palette here. This thing's so cool. It's like $1 at Walmart, so then I can swatch it better so I'm not taking up too much time. These are the loose pigments right here. They are called the Color Icon Loose Pigment. You have 2 for the fire side, and then you have 2 for the ice side. Let's go ahead and swatch the fire sides first. This one is called Gilded Crown. It is a gorgeous golden loose pigment, and I'm going to swatch it for you. So pretty. That is like really, really pretty. Now, the next color we have in the Fire series is Fire Rain. So pretty. That is a gorgeous color. It is a little patchy, but you can build it up, blend it, and it's gonna look amazing. And these sifters, these pigments do have a sifter in them. I have found that if I, let me close this, if I turn it to the side and I, tap the side with my finger, it comes out better like that with this type of sifter. Alright, let's go ahead and look at the two ice shades, which I have used on my eyes today. There was a couple shades that I used from my Too Faced Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar because I didn't have a base shade and I wanted something a little bit more matte to put down above my transition color. So this one is called 2 Nights Blue, like 2-Nights Blue. So this is what it looks like. So cool. I did use this on my lid. Because loose pigments tend to have more of a satin finish to them than a matte finish. So what I did was I put my transition down, I put more of a matte blue down, and then I put the loose pigment down on my lid to start giving it that shine. And then the last one is called Ice Lady, and I dropped it. It's alright. And this one I put on my lid as well, as you can see it. So pretty. I did use Ice Lady. I did apply it with my finger to give it a little bit more intensity than with using it with a brush. Alright, now we are going to talk about the eyeshadow quads. And I was not really impressed with them. Not really. What is going on here? I was not really impressed with the eyeshadow quads. One, because this one right here looks like the exact same shades as the Flight of Fancy one. And I do believe there's another quad out there that looks similar to this. This one is called Fit for a Queen. This is the Fireside quad. I just was not impressed by this at all. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to put it in the giveaway because, like I said, the Flights of Fancy one looks exactly the same. So I may just pass it on to somebody. This one, this is the ice side, and this one is called Mythical Creatures. Not mythical, mythical creatures. The problem I have with this one is that, I'll go ahead and open it because I did use this. I can't get it open. These are always so hard to open. The problem I had with this one, the transition shade is way too dark for someone who is pale. If you have a more of a light, medium, or darker skin, this will be really good. For someone who is pale like me, this is way too dark. I had to blend it out severely to tone it down. This brow bone shade I don't think should have been in there because it's more of a cream based. I would probably want to have seen more of like a white based brow bone shade. But I'll tell you why in a minute why they didn't do that. You can barely see it. I'll swatch the transition shade. See, look how dark that is. That's a dark transition shade for someone who's pale. Yes, I know my foundation does not match my hand. I don't know what happened today. The crease shade I actually liked. I have it on my lower lash line. I probably wouldn't use it on my actual crease because there's a lot of glitter in it. Well, it looks like it's probably got like a glitter spray on it. I don't know. I am going over it. I'm sorry. It is this pigmented, but it's got glitter in it, and I'm not a big fan of putting glitter in my crease. Well, glitter-esque shades in my crease. And in this shade right here is a total dud. I mean, look at how, okay. You just saw how much I swatched. It is barely there. Barely. And I tried to use this so much today. I tried using it with a brush. I tried using it with my finger, and it just would not show up. And you saw how much I had to swatch it in order for it to just come up like this. Because watch, if I was to just do this, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let me use another finger. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is it? Where is it? It's like nowhere. So I wasn't really impressed with these quads this round. So I'm going to clean off my hand. Then we are going to talk about the lips. Okie dokie. Last thing we have to talk about are the lipsticks. And there are 4 lipsticks that they have in the collection. We have 2 for the fire side, 2 for the ice side, and they are metallic lipsticks. Also, I have 2 lip toppers to try out. Well, I'm not going to try them out in this too. Well, I'll try one out maybe. I don't know. Okay, now let's talk about lips. Let's talk about the fire ones. And I also do have some liquid lipsticks that I have that are comparable dupes to it. In case you were eyeing those lipsticks, but they were too expensive. The first one I have is called Queen's Blood. And she looks like this. Oh! Now, they have improved their metallic formula a lot. They are very comfortable because this one of them is what I'm wearing right now. They are very comfortable on the lips. However, they are still patchy. So what you're going to need to do is you're going to need to put one coat down, let it dry completely, and then put another coat down and let it dry completely before you start talking, or otherwise you're going to get a hot patchy mess. And I'll show you in a minute. But this is the Queen's Blood, and the closest shade I got to it is Jeffree Star's Fudge Pop. I think these 2 shades look really similar to each other. And I will swatch that underneath Queen's Blood. Fudge Pop just has a little bit more opaqueness to it, and it's a smidge bit darker. So if you were interested in this shade, but you want it to be a little bit lighter, and it was too expensive for you, I would recommend this shade. Alright, the second one in the Fire series is called Redlings. And this one, so gorgeous. I cannot wait to just put this all over my lips. Because you guys know, I'm a sucker for metallics. It's very patchy. I am so sorry. The opaqueness on this one's not all that great. And I'm going to show it. But, well, that's a sucky swatch. You could see that it is a little bit sheer. It's not really opaque. But, like I said, if you put it down, you let it dry completely, then put another coat down, it's pretty decent. And the shade that I have closest to it, it's not exactly the same, it's close. It is Ulta Beauty's Matte Metallic Liquid Lipstick in Sharp Edges. The main difference between these two is that this one is, it has more of a metallic finish to it, and it's not really flat matte. It has a little bit of a shine to it, like a glossy shine. And this one, it just looks more, well, they kind of look the same. But this one looks like it has like a smidge more brown in it than this one does. And I believe this one is $9. So if you were looking at this but didn't want to pay that price, this one would be a good alternative. Alright. I'm going to take these off. I took the swatches off today with my Ulta Beauty makeup remover wipes. Now we are going to swatch the ice shades. The first one I'm going to swatch is this one. This one is called Shall We Slay, and it is a gray metallic, which you're probably thinking to yourself, wait a minute, I thought they did a gray metallic in the Gothographic collection. We will talk about that in a minute. And this is what she looks like. Best dupe I can find is Jeffree Star's Restraints. And as you hear, stuff's just, yeah. Which they almost look pretty identical. This one is just a smidge bit more on the brown side than this one. But as far as gray metallic goes, they look pretty similar to me. Alright, and the last one I have is the one that I am wearing. And it is the shade Icing on the Wall. I really do love this shade. And like I said, the formula is so comfortable. It doesn't dry out the lips, because sometimes Wet n Wild lipsticks can get a little drying. It's not drying at all, but this one right here is really sheer and patchy. That's what she looks like. I really couldn't find anything that looks exactly like this. The one that was closest to it that I would say could be a pretty decent dupe is Colored Rain's Blue Dragon. But this one is more of like a, well, one, it is very much more opaque, and it looks more of like a brighter blue. See what I mean? We are going to talk about the two lip toppers. The best thing I love about Wet n Wild is that they really take their customers' criticisms and comments to heart, and they always improve. Because if you watched my Gothographic review that is down below, there was a big spectacle over their metallic liquid lipsticks because they were very sheer. And then when the collection was released and everybody was doing their videos, Wet n Wild came out and said, oh, those are more like lip toppers. But the tube didn't say lip topper, it said metallic liquid lipstick. So if you were to go in the store, you wouldn't think that was a lip topper. Well, now they done changed, and these actually do say Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Lip Topper. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. Let me see if you see it on this one. No, you see a little bit. There you go. Lip topper. They both say lip topper on here. There you go. So, they learn from their mistakes. All right. The first one I'm going to talk about is Flames of Glory. This is the fire one. This is really pretty. And these have more of a glossy finish to it and a glossy feeling. This one's really pretty. It's like white with like a reddish reflex to it. Really cool. And the second one is for the eyeside, which is called Wild Blings. Which this one is, ugh, so pretty. I'm gonna put this on the lips, see how it works. Ooh. Oh, this is nice. It actually gives it a little bit more color to it. That is pretty. I like that. That's really cool. All right. Now I am going to clean all this up and I will talk about my final thoughts. All right. Now we are going to talk about my thoughts on the box overall. I think it's okay. I don't think that unless you like all of the items, then purchase the whole box. The whole box is still available. I do believe it's $39.99. I love the loose pigments. The loose pigments are great. I'm not a fan of these quads. I'm debating on if I want to buy the other two to try them out, but these two, no. I'm not a fan of these bronzers because I don't like warm tone bronzers, but if you like warm tone bronzers, these are really nice. I love these two highlighters. And then, like I said, there is a third highlighter that is stark white. I can't remember the name of it, though. But I put it at the bottom of the screen earlier in the video. I love these lipsticks. I really, truly do. These lipsticks are really, really good. I mean, patchiness, you know, aside, these are really good. And I think that paired with the lip topper, it does give it a little bit more color to it. So I really do like these. Individually, you can still purchase all 4 of the loose pigments, all 4 of the eyeshadow quads, all 3 of the bronzers, all 4 of the liquid lipsticks. I'm gonna have to double check, but I do believe this highlighter right here, which is Winter Falls in LA, is sold out. This one is still available and the stark white one is still available. I'm gonna have to double check. I do know this lip topper, Flames of Glory, is sold out. This one, Wing Blings, is still available. They also have a highlighter brush that is up there. Now this is just Wet n Wild's website. I don't know if Ulta is selling them separately, but yeah, I am gonna have to double check on these highlighters, but I do believe this highlighter right here is sold out. So if you like the whole collection, buy the whole collection. Oh, and before I forget, if you buy the whole collection, you get this little pin. That's a fire dragon and ice dragon. That's so cute. If you want the whole collection, buy the whole collection. If you just like bits and pieces of it, then buy bits and pieces of it. I just wouldn't recommend the eyeshadow quads, period, because I don't think they are all that great. I will use the loose pigments over the eyeshadow quads any day. So, oh, that's on my screen. So yeah, that's all that I have for you guys today. Make sure you pick up your Piper and Poppy Melissa Leah Garrett skincare collaboration set. That information is in the description bar down below. Also, we are still going for 1,000 family members. Once I hit 1,000 family members, I am giving away not one, not two, but 3 awesome prizes to 3 separate winners, and all that information on how to apply and what the prizes are is in the description box down below. And yeah, as always, you can follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/Melissa Leah Garrett, on Snapchat as Melissa Leah 1223, and on Instagram as Melissa Leah Garrett. Come on over. We have fun on those pages as well. I do not, however, have a Twitter account, so if you see one with my face in this gorgeous smile, report it because it's fake. Also, if that subscribe button is red, it's the wrong color. You need to change it. And don't forget to share this channel out to everyone as well. And while you're at it, go ahead and hit that notification bell, because unfortunately YouTube was destined to make that bell a thing. That way you know when I'm posting, even though we all know I post on Tuesdays and Fridays. I love you all so much, and I will see you on Tuesday. Bye! Got to let the top lip of your lips get dry. Fanning my lipstick dry. Fanning the lipstick dry. Fix this. It's so cool back there. Fixing hair. Oh, this lip topper ain't a joke. It is like super pretty. I love it.